And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I honestly, I wasn't planning on paying it because if there was an issue that we had back in February and March where I received a water bill that was over $12,000, and I went to Kenya, that was the management in the office, and I brought it to her attention and told her that the water bill was incorrect. She said give her some time, she would look into it. Over a couple months, she eventually looked into it and she was able to fix the issue and had the water bill reversed because it was incorrect. But in that time of those couple months where she wasn't able to check it out, I had court fees and fines from then. And so like since February, March until now, I've been paying my regular amount of rent.
You said,
yeah, I got I don't know if you have the ledger, but
I do not.
Okay, so I want to say it was like March or May. I had got court fees and fines for $240, and that was from the water bill being on there for so long until she was able to adjust it. So when she was able to fix that, she told me that what she couldn't do was go into there and remove the court fees and fines that was put on there because of that reason. She had to talk to somebody that was above her to get those removed. And for me to continue paying my normal rent and my normal water bill that I was receiving. So I would continue to do that, but the court fees and fines were never removed. So it would continue to roll over every month.
Okay.
And then at the end of the month,
gotcha.
they went, yeah.
I gotcha. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th. December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That is an in-person hearing. All right. And then that'll give the attorneys time to look into what you're indicating, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay.
Is there any way that it cannot be Friday? I have my godfather's funeral that I'm attending that day.
Well, I only do these cases on Friday, ma'am.
Okay.
And then my problem is I'm into the holidays and I can't get you in. All
right. Your Honor, I would just like to state I'm reviewing the ledger. I don't see any court fees from March. However, I do show that there was a fee from October and that needs to be reversed. So I will have that reversed. However, the amount that I did state on the record does not include that because we already took it off. My client just has to adjust the ledger accordingly. So.
Oh, okay. So you took off the October one and this is what's left.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, okay. If you look at the ledger,
I'll touch base with my client.
It's more court fees and fines between March and October. It was I got court fees and fines only three times.
Ma'am.
Okay.
I can't because I don't have the ledger in front of me. So I
know.
You guys are talking in a space I can't even look at right this second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the only day I have is Friday, so I'll set it for the 19th at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arbor Woods versus Tanisha Booker.
Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Tanisha Booker.
There you are. Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. I'm showing that there's rent due of $3,751.07, court costs of $186, for a total of $3,937.07 currently due.
All right. And Ms. Booker, how are you intending on trying to get this paid?
I have $2,100 that I can pay today as soon as I get off work. I get off at 4:30, so I'm gonna try to make it because I know they close at 5. And then of course I don't get paid for another 2 weeks. And like you said, we're going into the holiday, so I can do my best to have it paid before you issue me to come back to court on the 19th, I'm assuming.
All right. So let's do this. You're gonna pay $2,100. I'll just indicate by Monday the 15th, I think it is.
Yes.
Okay. Pay that by the 15th. And then what I'll do is then we'll be looking at a different balance, certainly. And then I'll adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025. I'm ready to go to 26 at 2 p.m. Okay?
All
Thank
right,
you.
I appreciate it.
That's an in-person hearing. You also feel free to contact the attorney's office, see if you can work out a conditional order dismissal regarding it to get this
Okay.
paid, all right?
Okay, am I allowed to do a request for it to be on Zoom if I can't get that day off work?
You can send in the request, but they're
Okay.
set for in-person hearings, ma'am. So I can't
Okay.
say that it'd be granted. All right?
All righty, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Arbor Woods versus Flora Boone.
Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff.
Flora Boone. They are not checked in. If you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a non-payment of rent case. There is current rent of $1,358.78, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,544.78. I am requesting a default judgment to enter with writ to issue in 10 days, which would put us at December 22nd.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Shayton Campbell and Diane Taylor.
Present. How you on?
Oh, Campbell, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, barely, but we can hear you. Okay, you're Miss Campbell?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what case is this?
This is it Shayton Campbell? Or Shaitan Campbell and Diane Taylor. Case number is 251C 4417.
All right, I found it. Sorry, Your Honor, it was out of order. Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. I am showing that there is rent due of $1,364.47, court cost of $242, for a total of $1,606.47 currently due.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I get paid next Friday.
You say again?
I get paid next Friday.
And you can pay the full amount, you think? Miss Campbell?
Yes.
Okay, and how much are you telling me you can pay next Friday?
All of it.
All of it. Okay, can you get that done before, say, 1 o'clock that day?
I'm sure gonna try.
Okay. What I will do is I'll adjourn it out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. If you get it and make sure that everything's paid by then, I don't need to see you.
Okay.
All right, but it's got to be paid well before the court time, okay?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you. Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you. Have a good rest of your day.
Yes, ma'am. Arbor Woods versus Felicia Hugan and Reginald Hugan.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff.
Hello? All right. And Mr. Hugan's here. All
Yes,
right. How much is owing?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,786.27, court costs of $242, for a total of $2,028.27.
All right, Mr. Hugan.
Yes, sir.
How are you intending on getting that paid, sir?
I'm trying to get it all paid by the 29th. My wife just had surgery, broke her wrist, so she haven't been working in 3 weeks. So I get paid on my next payment is on the 26th, and hopefully we have it all. She's actually going to, as we speak, trying to get assistance now, but hopefully it'll be paid. I'm quite sure it'll be paid by the 26th. I'm sorry, the 29th.
Okay, when you say she's trying to get assistance, is she trying to get through Hawk?
I'm not. She's going down to the DHS right down in Ypsilanti somewhere.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
she's gonna do an SCR.
I
Okay, so
I think
if
so.
she does that, in your
Yes.
packet, there's a rental assistance form.
Okay.
You guys would need to fill that out,
Okay.
okay? And
Okay.
submit that to the court by next Wednesday, once
By
she
next
has
week.
a tracking number.
Okay. Okay. So like I said,
Okay.
she's actually turning in the papers today, I think. Yes.
Got it. Okay, so she'll get a tracking number, and then
Okay.
we'll be able to do that. You can also contact Hawk, and see whether or not they'll be able to help you out.
Hawk, is that okay? Okay.
It
We'll
was-
look that up.
Yeah, that you got something to write with? That number is.
No, I'm sorry, I'm at work. No, I don't right now.
Okay, it's okay. It's 961-1999 is their number.
961-1999.
Yes, sir.
734, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All
right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call after because I was waiting on the amount so she can take that amount down there and see what happens.
Okay, so I'll adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th,
Okay.
2025 at 2 p.m. As
Okay.
you know, that's an in-person hearing.
All
right.
I'm off. Yep, I get off at 1 o'clock, so I'll be there.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Egan, take care. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. You have a blessed one. Thank you.
Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Ashley Irwin.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Ashley, oh, there she is. All right.
I am here, sir.
Hello.
Good
All
afternoon.
right. She's here. All right. And how much is owing on this?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,595.95, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,781.95.
All right. Ms. Irwin, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I would like it. I actually came to see why it's just not the original amount. Hawk just posted a payment to my account on December 9th. Today is the 12th.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Mhm.
The original amount, you mean the 1846 that was in the complaint, or?
No, I believe that this was for November's rent.
Well, yeah, that's thereabout, but now we're in December, so they can claim December.
Right, but I was waiting for Arbor Woods, and I were both waiting for the payment from Hawk, which wasn't received until December 9th.
Okay, hold on. That tells me something. How much was that payment? Do you know?
It was over $2,000, and I
Yeah.
just found out that it was posted yesterday, and that was the 11th, but they've had it since the 9th.
Your Honor, I have the ledger and it was posted on the 9th. The total payment, I can't say that it was from Hawk. I just see a payment was made of $2,032.21 on December 9th. That's on the ledger that I have. And the remaining balance is the $1,781.95.
Right.
Which, when I look at the complaint, is really December.
Correct.
Right,
Okay.
and it's only the 12th. So normally, I'm not speaking for or saying that this is always in writing, but your rent is late after the 5th. Today is the 12th. We already had court papers in, and my judgment.
Okay, ma'am.
Mhm.
They had court papers in because those court papers were filed in November.
Yes, and
Okay.
Hawk was doing that, and Miss
I
Kenya.
know.
Okay.
All right, I'm just saying this.
Okay.
I don't know that gets us where we need to get to. What we need to do is figure out how we're going to get this paid, right?
Yes, and I am just wondering if we were both waiting. Miss Kenya and I both received an email from Hawk. Her name was Autumn, stating that it would take 3 weeks for the payment. I did not pay December's because I didn't want to affect anything. I didn't know how much they were paying. So normally my normal rent rate is $1,609. I have the $1,609 and I'm able to pay that. I just don't think that I should be paying court fees and things when we both knew that Hawk was paying, or me and Miss Kenya. And
Well,
I'm
I don't,
acquiring fees.
ma'am, I don't know. Well, first of all, I hear you, but I think the problem with that argument is that the plaintiff, Hawk, is going to pay. I don't know when that whole arrangement was made.
November 24th, there was an email sent to Arborwoods and to both me.
Okay, so
And then
they filed this, but see, so the signing of this complaint was on November 21st. Okay,
Mhm.
so they incurred costs because they have to protect their interest.
And Hawk emailed both me and Miss Kenya November 24th saying that they would take care of November's rent, including court fees. So if I was just, my assumption would have been that I'm acquiring court fees. This is for December now, when I was waiting for November to be
All
taken
right,
care of.
ma'am, what do you want me to do? Because I'm not
I
wiping
just
out
want
the
to
court
pay my
fees because
base
I
pay.
think they
I want to be able to,
legitimately incurred them.
I just want to be able to pay the 1609. They just got their November payment December 9th, and they just posted it in my account. She just said that. I just
Your
want
Honor,
Okay.
I would object to any waiver of court costs. As Your Honor knows, my client has incurred these fees. They filed this case legitimately. I understand that Hawk has helped Miss Irwin, and that is great. That's been posted on the ledger. Additionally, her rental rate is 1609, but she also owes water and sewer. So it's not just the 1609 that she owes. So at this time, I think it's probably appropriate to adjourn at one time since she's appeared. However, if she pays, then we dismiss the case, but it needs to be paid in full, including the court costs.
I'm in court now.
Ma'am, I'd suggest that you certainly make sure your December rent's paid plus your water fee paid. I don't see a basis upon which I would waive the court fees in this case. But you know, certainly you're entitled to make that argument to me at a later time, but I'd suggest that you get the December rent and your water, get that paid so that that's what we're fighting about, because right now I've got a 1781.95 balance. I'm going to
Okay.
adjourn this out. I'm going to adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Ma'am, that is an in-person hearing. You'll need to appear at the courthouse at that time, and then we'll figure out where we go from there.
And if everything is taken care of by then, do I need to appear?
Pardon?
And if everything is taken care of by then, do I still need to appear?
You do not need to appear if everything's taken care of, but that's including the court costs and everything that you are trying to dispute at this point. But if everything is paid, then you don't need to be here.
Right from the moment this hearing begins, the tension hits like a storm. The defendant's voice shakes, the prosecutor pushes harder, and the judge watches every word with razor-sharp focus. One slip, one hesitation, and everything could collapse right in front of them. This isn't just another case. This is a fight for truth, for consequences, and for a second chance that may never come back. If you were sitting in this courtroom right now, whose side would you trust? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.
Right. I'm just trying to make
Right.
sure for which month I'm paying court costs for.
Pardon?
I'm just trying to be clear on which month I'm paying court cost fees for.
Your Honor,
Ma'am?
there's been one set of court costs that have been assessed.
And those are
What's
for
that?
which month?
They're not on a month. They're by case. You're paying court fees for this case
Okay.
that
I
they
appreciate
filed
it.
on the 21st, but didn't even get notification that anything was being paid until the 24th by even what you're saying.
Yes.
So if that's true, which I think that it is, then you're going to owe the court costs.
That's
So
okay.
for this case,
Don't worry about it. I will take care of it. Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You do the same. Arbor Woods versus Brittany LaFloria.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
I'm here.
Okay, there she is. Okay, I need a camera, ma'am. What is the claim?
Your Honor, this is the non-payment of rent case. I'm showing that there's rent due of $4,158.44, court costs of $186, for a total of $4,344.44 currently due.
All right. Ms. Floria, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I don't have an issue paying the rent. As you see, I've been going to court with them for a while now. The issue that I'm having is that I keep complaining about certain issues that are happening in a brand new unit that shouldn't be happening. Like I'm having cold air from the outside coming in. And I've been complaining about these for months. So it's like I'm paying them in full because it's like my hand is being forced through court, but then it's like they're not correcting or fixing anything. So
All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do.
They will reach out to their manager because I guess they are not able to like discount or like credit my account for my inconvenience because I've been having these issues for over a year now.
All right. The issue of escrow in this matter is reserved. Ma'am, you'll need to file a written answer to their complaint with your allegations regarding, I guess, repair issues. You need to do that. I'm going to order that done by the 18th of November.
Okay.
Or 18th of December. December 18th. You need to send a copy to the attorneys. All right. And you need to file a copy with the court.
Okay.
Then I can take a look at what your issues are and what's owing. As I've indicated, the issue of escrow is reserved. I'll order that at some other point. I can't order it at this point. I'll adjourn this matter out.
Yeah, I've just been paying in full this whole time, as you can see.
Pardon?
And nothing is being corrected, so I don't really know what to do at this point.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said.
No, I was saying that over the course of a year, as you can see, I've been coming to court and I've been paying the amount in full, but it's like behind the scenes, they're not correcting the issues that I'm having. So,
all right, that's why I need a written answer, and then we'll attempt to try to see what that's all about.
Okay, thank you.
I'll adjourn this out December 19th, 2025, 2 p.m. And ma'am, that is an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse. All right, thank you. Arbor Woods versus Tyrone Miller.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
How you doing?
Okay, there's Mr. Miller. All right, I'll need a camera, Mr. Miller. What is plaintiff's claim?
Well, I work outside. My phone dropped in the snow, so it's not even working. My camera is.
What is plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,764.82, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,950.82.
Mr. Miller, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So today I'll be paying $823, and then Friday when I get paid again, I'll be paying the remaining balance.
Okay, so you're going to do that today.
Yeah.
On the Friday that you're going to pay the next payment, can you get that paid before 1 o'clock?
Yeah, but I'll get paid usually in the morning around like 8, so I pick my check up and I just go get it.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to indicate you're going to pay the balance today, or you're going to pay $823 today.
Yep.
And then you're going to get the balance paid by the 19th.
Yep.
So if you get that paid, I don't need to see you on the adjourn date. You got to make sure everything's paid.
Oh, it will.
But if you don't have it paid, then you'll need to come down to the courthouse.
Okay.
So I'll adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case of Arbor Woods versus David Waters.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
David Waters, they are not checked in. You've been sworn. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting a default judgment. There is rent due of $617.72, court costs of $186, for a total of $803.72. And I would request for it to issue in 10 days, which I believe puts us at the 22nd.
Second. Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, in the amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Marjorie Watkins.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff.
Thought I saw. Marjorie Watkins, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting a default judgment in light of the defendant's failure to appear. There is current rent of $617.37, court costs of $186, for a total of $803.37, and I would request writ to issue in 10 days, which would put us at December 22nd.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Michelle Young.
Sydney
here.
Fontanella for the plaintiff.
I'm here.
Where?
I'm
Oh,
here.
there she is. She's okay. She wasn't labeled. Gotcha. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent currently due of $1,656.47, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,842.47 currently due.
All right. And Ms. Young,
Yes.
how are you going to get this paid?
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, I own that property. It's lot rent that I owe. I've been fixing on that home because I bought it from hoarders. So my hours went down. I'm a nurse, so I'm trying to get help also till I get back on my feet. I just start picking up my hours because I wasn't feeling well. So I plan, but I would like a payment arrangement or get help from Hawk or something. I didn't know anything about it.
Okay. Have you called Hawk?
No, I just found out about
Okay,
Hawk.
you need to get them called right away.
Okay, can I have the number, please?
Yes, 734-961-1999.
Thank you. I plan on paying them. Like I said, I do own my property. I just have to pay them the lot rent. I just have to try to get a payment arrangement to get some kind of assistance.
Well, you can call Hawk. You're always free to call the attorney's office and see if the landlord's willing to work something out for you.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn this to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse if everything's not paid. All right?
19th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Ms. Fontanella is asking for you to recall that one. You took a judgment. It should not judgment, she said.
Recalling Arbor Woods versus Flora Boone.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff. Your Honor, I had previously taken a default judgment. My client has actually requested to dismiss this case, so I would request to have this case dismissed.
All right, I'll vacate the judgment that I entered. This case is dismissed on plaintiff's motion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Northville Crossing versus Jason Bradley.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
I'm here, Your Honor.
And Makisha Crawford.
She's here.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, they got both of you. Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,940.06, court costs of $246, for a total of $2,186.06 currently due.
All right. Folks, how are you intending on getting this paid?
Okay, so Your Honor, if I could explain, so the total amount that she's referring to would be, of course, including December's rent, which is would be due the late fee of $50. Now, I do have the amount for November's rent, which is, I believe, $967.29, plus I think the court fees, which would be $1211.29. I can actually have that paid no later than Monday. I just
how much is that you're going to pay?
$1211.29.
$1211.29. Okay. By Monday.
Yes.
Okay. And then what about the balance of that?
Now the remaining balance, of course, is the $967 for this month. Now I never received a 7-day notice for that amount as of yet. Normally, it's late after
here's the way it works, sir. You received the amount that you owed in November. Had you paid that, there wouldn't be an issue. But you didn't pay that, so they filed their case. When they come to court, they're entitled to seek whatever is due at that time. And at this time, right now, December is due.
I see. So at this time, I just need a few weeks to get the rest of it because I do work. I'm really the only breadwinner in terms of income. I'm also disabled, so I work from home. But my wife is going to be contacting Hawk today to try to get assistance with that.
Okay. All right. So get the 12/11/29 paid by Monday. What I will do then is I will adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th at 2 p.m. Okay. Also, you can contact the attorney's office and see if there's something that can be worked out regarding, you know, how you're going to get this paid based upon how you get, you yourself get paid. So you can always feel free to do that also. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I do
Miss Crawford, did you want to say anything? He just hogged the whole time that you had.
No, sir.
Did you want to say something?
No, sir.
You're good?
Yes.
All right. I got sick of listening to him. I wanted to hear
My
from you.
apologies.
All right, folks. That hearing next week is an in-person hearing, okay? So if everything's not paid, you'll have to be here.
Okay. Only myself. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Only myself would be attending that hearing because he's not able.
I got it. I get it. Okay. I understand. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much,
folks. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
And after all the tension, the testimony, and the moments no one saw coming, this courtroom is left holding its breath. The judge has spoken, the attorneys step back, and the defendant finally realizes what this decision truly means. Justice may feel heavy, but does it feel right? In the end, one question remains. Did this case end the way you expected, or did something feel missing? Share your thoughts below, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns.